This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so Wack 100 is trying to defend his client. He says this is either fake or a hack. Ray J didn't do this or say this. This corny. He doesn't even speak in this manner. Yes, he does. What are you talking about? Ray J says, I'm so tired of being used for my fame, man. Kim is nothing without me. What did I make? What I made that something LA Thotties. He had a whole song dissing Kim Kardashian. And he always complained about making her famous and not getting his cut or her selling the tape of them, and he had nothing to do with it. What? Wack 100 says this is fake? This is like Wack 100 is on a weird roll here, okay? He said, you know that white boy that says the N-word? He says, yo, he's really, like, he got a pass because he has soul. What? Like, dude, the guy's like, I don't know. And then then he was talking about Drake. He has a career-ending USB drive of Drake. And I was like, and then even Drake called out him 22 and he's like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. Like, stop, you know? I don't know, man. Yeah, there was a whole clip of Ray J admitting to doing bumps. He said this is either a fake or a hack. We do what we do and we say what we say, but Ray J didn't say this one. It's corny. He doesn't even speak in this manner. Internet is worse than AI. All fake getting played out. But bro, you lie about so much stuff. Wack 100 lies about so much stuff. It's like, dude, like some of the stuff he's on point about, but like anyone can see he's addicted to the attention and he monetizes the attention, so he's gonna keep it going, even if he has to fake something, which is fine, but it's like, let's not pretend. Let's not pretend that this guy is always, telling the truth. All right. So then we got Tory Lanez. Someone says Tory Lanez is the perfect example of what true manipulation and blackballing in the music industry is. You will not find Tory's new album on any songs on DSP platform. This is proof there is an effort to silence him. You wouldn't even know he dropped. It's true. Tory Lanez said, still won't stop me. Yeah, you ain't going to stop Tory Lanez. It's true. This is so funny. Rick Ross and Plies are on the Millennium Tour, which is Bow Wow and Omarion and a bunch of other people, right? Who's on this Millennium Tour? Let's see. Millennium Tour. It's funny that Rick Ross is on this tour. So the Millennium Tour... Wait a minute. There was a date today? Anyways, who's on this tour? Who is on Millennium Tour? Okay, it's Trey Songz, Omarion, Bow Wow, Plies, Boosie, Ying Yang Twins, Ray J. Really? Performing as part of a supergroup. Sammy, Bobby V, Pleasure P, Nivea, Rick Ross. He's a special guest on the tour. Well, it's funny that Plies and Rick Ross took this picture together because these two have hated each other forever, okay? Plies was like the hated person in Florida. Like, T-Pain couldn't stand him. Khaled, Rick Ross. They did not like Plies. Like, he was accepted in the beginning, and then he started feeling himself. And they hated him. It's funny that they're taking this picture together. And, like, Plies is like, it makes sense. I mean, Plies is like, took the stand. Rick Ross is a CEO. Let's be honest here. Plies is trash, bro. Like, I love his old music. He's funny sometimes, but, like, he just got a little weird the past couple of years. Like, he's obsessed with politics. Obsessed, bro. Like, it's weird. He's got to be getting paid because it just doesn't make sense. And Rick Ross is promoting this dentist who's, I guess, from Colombia, and he's coming to the United States now to start his practice. I guess this is so he can get some free teeth for future girlfriends or something. I don't know. We all know Big Meech is regretting that picture with Rick Ross. We know that because Rick Ross is doing nothing for him. There's nothing positive happening. Little Meech is chasing around Mayweather, and Big Meech is just quiet in the house, begging for everybody from Detroit to give him, 20 to 50 bands so he can keep renting that Airbnb. It's just crazy, bro. You can't even imagine this. Well, the Tate brothers linked up with Dana White, head of the UFC. I don't know if there was a UFC event this weekend, but I'm assuming that's what they're at. We already talked about this guy. Lil Baby, it's interesting. He says his biggest regret was not reading over his contracts. Now, he signed to QCP, and they're friends. But I think he got duped out of that deal, and he just doesn't talk about it because they just sold QC for like $300 million or something like that. Like QC, and they sold to his catalog. QC sells catalog. And you don't hear any of the artists speak up about that. $300 million was by Hybe. And they would be buying all the, I think it's future work too. $300 million. It's crazy. They own quality control. So they own all the City Girls masters. I can understand why City Girls fell apart too. Like, what's the point of Migos, Lil Baby, and Lil Yachty, right? And you don't see Lil Yachty dropping too much of his own stuff. He mostly writes for others now. I think like nobody speaks about this, but I think QCP and Coach K got over on these artists. They were probably pissed when they said, like, $300 million? You guys sold us out for that? Yeah, you hyped us up, but we're the artists. I would have been pissed. T-Pain credits Snoop Dogg for making auto-tune like popular. And he's right. That song with Snoop Dogg, that sensual seduction, that made it took it to another level for everybody to use it. I would say the Kanye West remix to the Jeezy song, I Put On For My City too. But T-Pain, that was his thing, man. I don't know. I don't see it's just Snoop. And Nelly says that Jermaine Dupri would have taken Diddy out in a versus. It's possible. He writes a lot of tracks and he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well. Diddy would have gave him a run for his money, but I think it would have been a good versus, but we will never see. We will never know. Because Diddy is locked up for a long time. He's going to be fighting this case for years. So, anyways, his name's tarnished forever. It's a wrap. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I will check you guys on the next video. Peace.